Why are you using your phone?
Okay, ready? What's up, YouTube? So you've seen Alfred and myself a lot. We've been a little MIA for the past while because we wanted to introduce our brand new team. And that is Rising Strength.
Kind of backtrack a little bit. Lab Rat Powerlifting originally was just basically Ron and I. We both started working out. We want to document our process.
And our progress.
So we want to make a YouTube channel because Instagram only had
15
seconds. So we decided to make a YouTube channel. We eventually came up with Lab Rat Powerlifting. We're kind of test subjects of our own creation, so to speak.
I know it was super cheesy, but that's what it was.
We
and it was
clearly didn't think about it. But as time went on, people who are serious about lifting and dedicated towards lifting, we all started coming together. Lab Rat Powerlifting, it's lost its meaning.
Over the past 2 years, we've evolved as lifters, and so has LRP. And that's why we're super excited to introduce Rising Strength. I was looking at my notes. We've gained new experiences. We've learned quite a lot. And it was time to move forward to change. It was time for LRP to move, but we're super excited for this new change, so we're going to tell you all about it.
Basically, I think we all kind of started off as strangers. We didn't know each other, we didn't know anything about each other. Some of us were afraid of each other. But eventually, we all decided to start training together. I joined LRP and he had already joined. So we just started training together more often, and then eventually we competed in a meet together and we had a lot in common. After that, continued to spend a lot of time together, and then we ended up doing another meet. So after the second meet that we kind of did as a team, we talked about it and we realized we all had common goals for what we wanted to accomplish, and so that's kind of how Rising Strength was born.
So I guess like just building off of Rachel, we hung out more, and at first we only hung out at the gym. You know, you spend all day, you get to the gym, you get excited to see these people. From there, we just kind of built a relationship, built friendships, and we started hanging outside of the gym, and we started getting to know each other a little bit more. We got to learn more about personal, maybe more or less than we should have, so that's just how we became friends.
We bonded over our love for food.
Dessert, actually it's dessert.
Just food.
Not dessert. I like dessert. I was just telling you guys.
So that's kind of how the beginning of Rising Strength took place. Like, it started with a few of us together, a few car rides, a few ideas, and
You
dark.
look so bored.
Look
at that.
Look at this camera.
This
Both of
camera.
you guys focus here.
And there.
Leave me alone.
No. Does my hair look better like this or when it was split?
You're fine.
On one side.
Originally, when we started brainstorming names, we came up with maybe 20, maybe 30 different names. Some of them were really cheesy, like Barbell Strength.
No,
Like the
Strength
two
Barbell.
most.
Rachel's
it was
creativity.
I called it Strength Barbell.
I think in the end, the name Rising Strength, I think we all like it because we feel like there's a deeper meaning to it. The strength that we develop in the gym is probably translatable to our everyday lives. The name Rising Strength also helps, you know, the people that have the idea of one day competing, that have the aspirations of getting to the platform one day. You don't have to be the best to compete. You don't have to have a certain total. You don't have to be the best out there. But as long as you have that idea, that mindset that you want to be competitive one day, then that's what we're here for. We want to help you guys achieve that.
We're not elite. We're not professional. We're not pros. A lot of people get discouraged that they're not up here, and they'll never be up here. So that's where we see a lot of coming and going within the gym, within the community. Something in common with all of us is that we know we're not up here. We know we're here, but we're trying to take those baby steps to slowly get up to maybe closer up here. We were the ones that really stuck around through the ups and downs. There was a lot of downs, definitely a lot of downs. But we stuck through it, and you know, as time goes on, we start supporting each other more and more.
Mm-hmm.
We were there basically for each other when we had to cut, when we had to train at 6 in the morning, when we didn't want to go, when we were sore, but we were always there pushing each other. So
You've never had to train at 6 in the morning.
I'm talking about you.
9 o'clock is like, oh my god, I'm so tired. The only reason why you got early was because you had an appointment at 11 o'clock.
I went. I showed up. I was there for you at 9 in the morning.
And that's what we're all about. They train at 6
Every other time we ask.
Day in, day out, we've been through meet preps and just personal events that have happened, and knowing that we may not be the best, but trying and going for it.
For the vision of this team, this club, I think we're all in agreement that we would like to see this team be more competitive. We want to encourage people to compete, to get out there, to get on the platform, put some numbers out there, and just overall just have fun while doing it.
For myself, I knew I wanted to compete eventually, but if I'd never met Alfred, I wouldn't have done it as soon as I did. I wanted to build my confidence first, like actually build up some numbers, and you know, I just wanted to wait. Well,
And you have more?
do I?
Building on from what Rachel said, the idea that you have to have a certain total or whatever it is that you might think you need to have in order to compete, you know, you just have to get out there and do it, because competing itself is its own separate skill.
Anything can happen on the platform. You can train perfectly, have the best training cycle ever, and something just doesn't work out on the platform. Or maybe your training cycle is super crappy, and that has happened to me before, but adrenaline kicks in that day and things just work.
The whole concept / meaning behind Rising Strength really goes hand in hand with what we all do, and that's trusting the process, right? Because we're not anybody special. Trusting a process and going through the ups and downs to slowly climb up, you know, building strength step by step. You know, we're not gonna wake up one day and be elite powerlifters or, you know, pro bodybuilders.
So we want to bring in like-minded athletes who want to do well in whatever sport they choose to compete in.
Really, we're trying to build a community, but also a support system. Each one of us, we all started somewhere. We all contemplated on whether or not we want to compete, whether or not we want to take that plunge. If we take that plunge, are we going to get embarrassed? We're not as good as this person, this person, this person. Us as individuals, it was very difficult to make that plunge. For us, we had each other, so we kind of like helped each other. Now that we've got a little bit more experience, we want to share that with more people. There's tons of lifters, competitors that want to take that first step but just don't know where to start, or they just don't have the courage to start. You know, like that first step is always the hardest. And one of the values that we want to embrace is support.
I had it.
Alfred's fault.
So like, Good.
My personal goal would be to step on an international platform in the 2017 World Championships in Belarus.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully representing Canada.
What other country?
Looking at the bigger picture outside of competition, I want to develop myself as a good, reputable strength conditioning coach.
Nationals 2017 in Quebec. That's my biggest goal right now. And within the next year,
It'll be our second birthday meet.
Don't leave me hanging. There we go. But within the bigger scope of that, I get to get a 400 Wilks.
My personal goals within the next year would be to qualify for Nationals 2017 in Quebec, because, like I said, it's our second birthday meet, and that'll be like the 1 year anniversary of me competing in powerlifting, which is pretty cool. And then I'm also going to compete at Muscle Beach in October. My first bikini competition, which I wanted to do for probably 3 years now, but I just haven't felt that it was the right time until now. I want to place. That's my goal for that competition.
So I just competed in June for the IPF World, and it's been meet after meet after meet, and it's been cut after cut, so my body's definitely taken a toll. My next one will be Nationals. Definitely Nationals, and we'll see from there. Long-term goal, I realized that as much as I love competing, I really love working with women. Sounds kind of weird, but like helping women lift, because I felt uncomfortable when I first started lifting, and focusing specifically on people like me that are shy, that's never competed, never been in sports at all, and helping them. For me at least, I find it a lot harder to understand what 300 kilos is. Like, I can never understand that, but if I help a female that lifts relatively within the weight that I lift, I can kind of understand the jumps.
Rising strength to me is perseverance.
Rising strength to me is about family.
Rising strength to me is about change.
Rising strength to me, growth.
Who would you say it? Rising strength is...
Rising strength.
Wait. But I want you to mention, like... Oh, I forgot.
To summarize it, Rising Strength is not just a team. It's it really what it is a group of friends, a group of individuals that are all like-minded. And what we're trying to do is get everyone with the same goals, with the same mindset together, and get out there on the platform. And to be honest, this is not it. We have much more to cover. There's going to be many more videos coming up, so stay tuned for that.
So if you're interested in kind of seeing what we do on a day-to-day basis, check out our Instagram at rising_strength or our Facebook page at Rising Strength Team.
All right, cut it. Enough.